it gives you that extra energy, it gives you that extra wing capacity, gets you more alert, picks you up, and it allows you to bust through that threshold where you usually had that limit. You're able to bust through it and take yourself to a whole nother level in training, in recovery, and in everything you do.
As a world champion, I know everyone is gunning for me, and I'm not the type of person to sit back and let anybody just pass me by. So I want to have the best tool I can to help me perform better and during practice, and also do better in meets. And Oxygen for Energy does that for me.
You can't argue with results. Since I've been using Oxygen, I have 9 of the 14 fastest times in the world. I tied an American record and I ran the 7th fastest time ever run in the world, ever.
I don't like being on lactic acid. It hurts, it burns, okay? It sets me on my butt. But with Oxygen, I don't have to worry about those things. I don't have to contend with the lactic acid coming as soon as it used to. I can prolong my workouts. I can get better workouts, which means I'll have a better performance come the weekend.
The Oxygen helps me with recovery. Between each run, I'm able to get faster and stronger and actually execute each run better.
Before using Oxygen, I'd never won a 100-meter race. Shortly after using Oxygen, I won 3 races in a row, setting PRs in all 3 races.
My recovery time has been cut in half. During workouts I can recover so much quicker, just in between intervals by themselves, and even after practice from day to day. I can practice the following day using Oxygen as if I hadn't just beaten up on myself the day before. I feel my workouts a lot less.
So for me, whenever I use the Oxygen, I'm able to finish my races a lot faster than normal. I don't feel as tired or as sluggish coming home. I also can recover a lot faster in between rounds or even practice when I use it.
Usually at the end of 800 meters, I feel the burn, and I'm struggling to maintain my speed. But ever since I've been using Oxygen, I feel like I'm able to have another gear. I call it my Oxygen gear. It allows me to kick hard while the others are burning and fading to the back.
I was having a problem with sprint endurance workouts, but when I started using the Oxygen, I noticed that my recovery was much faster, my runs were much more efficient, and I had a major decrease in lactic acid.
Oxygen has sped up my recovery time. Before, I can do 1 to 2 workouts on the track a week. Now I can do 3 to 4 workouts on the track.
The first 3 times I used Oxygen, I PR'd 3 times in a row. And if you're not on it, get on it.
Oxygen really helps me maintain or exceed the highest quality in my reps when I practice.
Now that I'm using Oxygen, I feel like I have 6 good jumps, while everybody else has 3. And I feel that's an advantage for me.
Since I started using Oxygen for Energy, I've noticed a difference in my explosiveness out of my start. I also noticed that my endurance has increased in between the hurdles. One of the other improvements I noticed that during my race, about the 150 to 300 mark, I'm able to maintain my speed and finish my race stronger than I normally do.
Oxygen works, and if you're not using it, you're going to get left behind.